What's going on, guy? Whoa! Something's really wrong with Facebook. I did not mean to do that. There we go. So apparently when you choose, oh, whatever. I don't need to, you get it. There's something going on. So far, every video I've done, actually, there's been an issue. When I press live, a random effect turns on. Nothing even close to what I chose. So today's message, this is Joey, by the way, with Algorithm, the CEO and co-founder, and the founder of Krav Maga XD. Today's lesson is going to be a tactical lesson, also some strategy involved of testing. And right now we're talking mostly about testing advertisements or websites or copy or images or headlines or whatever. We're not necessarily testing out offers and business strategy and products and stuff like that. We're just testing out the advertisements of that. So we'll go to, whoops, I'm gonna someday learn this Facebook type thing. So the topic is testing. Now, we usually say this is split testing. Some people call it A/B testing. So what they'll do is they'll do ad number A and ad number B, and we split it. So it's split testing the A and B. The idea is this. When you're doing an advertisement on any platform, magazine, newspaper, Google, Facebook, Instagram, you never want to just send one ad out. You always want to have a couple. Now, we usually recommend 3 to 4. So here's the idea. When you're testing something, you don't want to necessarily just test the whole ad making it different. There's a couple of different variables. You have, let's say, your headline. So we'll HL for headline. You have your image. You have your call to action, your colors, all that stuff. So that's in an ad. Now when you make, so this is ad A. So when you make ad B, you don't necessarily want to change everything. Maybe, so we'll call this headline 1, image 1, call to action 1. So maybe what we'll do is just change the headline to headline 2. We'll keep image 1 and we'll keep the call to action 1. And we're only doing a variation of the headline. Then we'll see which headline does better. Let's say B wins. Now we can test the images, or we can test a call to action. So what we're trying to do is make sure we're testing our own stuff against each other. Now, this is a strategy I learned from good friend Sean Tierney, who's commented on a couple posts here. And I think he's learned this from somebody else. I'm not sure. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he's just the person that invented this idea. But the idea is that you don't just stop testing once you've done it once. So basically, you have your A test, you have your B test. Let's say B wins. Awesome. Well, now you got to compete against B. So now you have your B and your C test. Now let's say B still wins. So now you have your B ad, and then you have your D ad. Now let's say D wins. So then you're going to be going on to A, B, C, D, E ad. So you're always competing the winning ad against itself. And eventually you have like the best ad. And that's where you want to put the majority of your budget. Okay, so maybe right now we're split testing 2 ads. Let's say we're setting a simple $500 budget. Usually $1,000 is good, $1,500 is good. Let's say we're doing a $500 budget every 3 days. And the winning ad, that's what we get to get the winning ad. And then we do the next split test for $500 for 3 days. So within a month, you've done, oh man, 20 split tests if you're doing it every 3 days. And the idea is that after you've done so many tests, you're gonna have the best ads you can. Now, for advertising, especially on Facebook or Instagram or social media, you don't want to just split test the ads, you also want to split test the audiences. So this is ad creative, headlines, images, call to actions, etc. Now, we also have audiences. So basically, this is now, who are we targeting? Are we targeting males or females? Who's a better audience for our demographic for our ads? Great, well, let's say females are. All right, well, are they between the ages of 30 and 34? Are they between the ages of 50 and 60? So once you figure out, okay, that's our best targeting. So we split test this. Now we split test different interests. Are they into fitness? Are they into romance? Are they into shopping online? That type of stuff. Are they entrepreneurs or business owners? Are they house moms? So now you can start split testing different things. We realize, okay, they're females between 30 and 34. They shop online, and they're moms. And that's a pretty good, awesome thing. Moms that shop online, their ages between 30 and 34. That's our audience for now, our winning ad. So you see how what we're trying to do is reduce the risk. A lot of times people just say, okay, I'm going to go onto Facebook and then I'm going to send out an advertisement to everybody. And then nothing happens and they get pissed off. No, you got to split it. You got to do this strategically. Choose the right ads. Choose the right ads. Make sure your messaging is going towards, messaging is spot on to the right audience, because obviously if we have moms that like to shop online that are 30 to 34 and they're females, we don't want our ad to say, hey men, buy beard oil. You understand what I'm saying, right? So the idea is that you want to make sure your messaging matches the target audience, which is what we already tested out, which is our female. Then once we figure out we have a female target audience, we can now create better ads that test against themselves. Maybe now our ads, we're going to do a test. We're going to test ad E with ad F, but we're going to do this one as pink and this one as blue. And we'll see which color resonates better with our moms, online shopping, 34 females. So you see how this idea is or less risk. If that makes sense as a sentence structure. We're trying to make sure that when you do make an effort, that your effort actually hits the right people with the right message, and it's a tested and proven advertisement, call to actions, colors, so that way when you invest your money, you make more money back. It's that simple. So right now for you guys, what I want you to do, your homework, is to think about what are some ideas that you can test against each other in the marketplace, in your advertising, that you can now see what works better. Because a lot of times, I guarantee you, what you think is going to be the best ad will not be the best ad. We spent money doing film and photos and had designers create new advertisements, and we've done some copywriting stuff, and we made like the perfect ad, and then we tested against like a camera phone picture or like a screenshot of a video as the image, and just random copy that was just kind of copy and pasted from a website, and that ad won over the expensive, long, crazy ass ad we made. So the idea is that you just never really know what's going to resonate with the marketplace until you just do it. Instead of sitting around going, well, I don't know if this will work, just do it. Why not? Just test it, throw it into the testing pile, see what happens, see if it sticks. If it sticks, great. Pause the testing. Now pivot according to what that winner is, and then make more ads aligning with that one, and then test those ads. And now you start seeing you have a little bit of a focus and a little bit of a laser of a funnel going, that you're focusing on this type of a brand messaging and audience. All right, guys, before I talk myself to death, that is it today. That is your homework. Hopefully that all makes sense.